We're going to get this started. I want to tell you I'm Nick Ivey. I'm the Executive Director of the Mississippi Soil and Water Conservation Commission, and we are glad to have you here in Mississippi. Is it hot enough for you? We told you. All right, well, without further ado, I think it's time for our flag ceremony, so let's get excited and bring these folks in. Alberta. Alabama. California. Colorado. Connecticut. Delaware. Florida. Illinois. Indiana. Iowa. Kansas. Kentucky. Louisiana. Maine. Maryland. Massachusetts. Michigan. Minnesota. Missouri. Montana. Nebraska. New Hampshire. New Jersey. New Mexico. New York. North Carolina. North Dakota. Ohio. Oklahoma. Ontario. Oregon. Pennsylvania. Rhode Island. South Carolina. Tennessee. Texas. Utah. Virginia. Washington. West Virginia. Wisconsin. And Mississippi. Let's give all these great folks one more round of applause. And now I would ask that you all stand for the national anthems. You may be seated. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, to the campus of Mississippi State University, and to the 2026 Envirothon Competition. As I said earlier, I'm Nick Ivey. I'm the Executive Director of the Mississippi Soil and Water Conservation Commission. And I will be your MC tonight, and you will see me doing various other duties throughout the week. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as we gather students, advisors, coordinators, conservation professionals, volunteers, partners, and supporters from so many different places, united by a shared purpose to celebrate learning, leadership, and the stewardship of our natural world. Before we begin, I do want to extend a sincere thank you to our host campus, Mississippi State University, and our sponsors and our organizing committees, whose months of preparation have led to this moment. Events like this do not simply happen. They are built through dedication, planning, and countless hours of behind-the-scenes effort. We are grateful for every individual and organization that helped bring us together here today. But today is not really about us. It's about you, the students. You represent the future thinkers, scientists, policymakers, innovators, and leaders who will shape the environmental decisions of tomorrow. You are here because you worked hard, you committed yourselves to teamwork and study, and you chose to engage deeply with the challenges facing our environment today. And that choice matters. It matters more now than ever before. The International Envirothon Competition is unique because it blends academic rigor with practical, hands-on experience. You've spent months learning about forestry, wildlife, aquatics, soils, the complexities of this year's current issue, non-point source pollution. You've learned not only how these systems function individually, but how they're intertwined and how decisions in one area inevitably affect another. And you've learned to translate that knowledge into real-world solutions. That is the heart of Envirothon, applied learning with purpose. Over the next several days, you'll put your knowledge to the test. You'll challenge yourselves. You'll collaborate under pressure. You'll apply critical thinking and communication and teamwork in ways that mirror the very challenges environmental professionals face in the real world. But you'll also do something equally important. You'll connect. You'll learn from experts, from foresters, wildlife biologists, soil scientists, conservationists, and educators who dedicate their careers to protecting our natural resources. You'll meet with peers who share your passion, your curiosity, and your drive to make a difference. These relationships, these conversations, and these shared experiences, these are the moments that define Envirothon just as much as the competition itself. I want to pause here and acknowledge something important. Regardless of the awards we give at the end of the week, every one of you has already accomplished something extraordinary. You chose to care. You chose to learn. You chose to show up, and not everyone does. You're stepping into a moment in history where environmental challenges are evolving faster than ever, where conservation is not just a topic of study, but a necessity. Climate shifts, habitat changes, resource pressures, and the rapidly increasing need for sustainable solutions creates a world that needs your leadership. Not someday, now. And so while this competition will award champions, and we look forward to celebrating them, you should know that simply by being here, you are already part of something much bigger. You are a part of a generation stepping forward with knowledge, intention, and responsibility. As you move through the stations, the presentations, and the field experiences this week, I encourage you to do three things. First, be curious. Ask questions. Explore new ideas. Challenge what you think you know. Curiosity is the foundation of science, and science is at the core of conservation. Secondly, be collaborative. Learn or lean on your teammates. Listen to each other and value each person's strengths and perspectives. No real-world environmental challenge is ever solved alone, and the teamwork you practice here will serve you far beyond this competition. And third, be present. Absorb everything around you, the learning, the landscape, the experience. Take in that effort that so many people have put into preparing this event for you. And most of all, enjoy the process. You will remember these days for a very long time. This week you'll get to show what you know, but more importantly, you'll get to discover what you're capable of. And I promise you, what you're capable of is remarkable. So before I close, I want to once again thank the educators, advisors, families, and supporters who helped each of these students get here. Your mentorship and encouragement make their achievement possible, and we are deeply grateful for your commitment to environmental education. To the volunteers and professionals who will be working with students this week, thank you for sharing your expertise, your time, and your passion for conservation. And to the students, thank you for being here, for putting in the work, and for caring deeply about the natural world. You give us hope, and you remind us why conservation matters. And you show us that the very best ideas for the future may come from the leaders sitting right here in this room. With that, it is my privilege to officially welcome you to the 2026 Envirothon Competition. We are excited for the days ahead, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish. Good luck, stay curious, stay collaborative, and most of all, enjoy every moment. Let the competition begin. I would also like to, while I'm up here, introduce my host committee that works at the Mississippi Soil and Water Conservation Commission. If you would, when I call your name, if you're in the room and not busy doing other things right now, please stand. Chelsea Gazaway. Patrick Vowell. Robin Tisdale. Chaz Ingram. Justin Polk. Lydia Prine. Hope Daly. Reagan West. Raymond King. And Lauren Duttwiller. We thank you for all the work that you've done to make this happen. I also want to thank our sponsors. We have had many sponsors for this event. It takes an army of folks that are willing to not only give time, but give of their money too. And so we want to thank them. We want to thank Amazon, Canon, ExxonMobil, and Mississippi State. We also want to thank the Mississippi Association of Conservation Districts, the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality, the EPA, and USDA for their efforts in making this happen, as well as the many conservation districts that gave money for this event. So let's all give the sponsors another round. And now I would like to invite to the stage Millie Langley, the chair of NCF-Envirothon Operating Committee. Millie?
Thank you, Nick. It's great to be here. It's great to see you, all my people. I feel like you're all my family. I want to extend a really warm welcome really warm, very warm. To all of you, to Mississippi, on behalf of the NCF, which is the National Conservation Foundation, and the NCF-Envirothon Operating Committee. First of all, NCF is the proud organizer of the NCF-Envirothon. I know Mississippi thinks they did it all, but, you know, just kidding. Mississippi did do it all with the help of NCF and the operating committee as well. Our mission is to educate and prepare conservation leaders, that's all of you, for the sustainability and regeneration of our natural resources. I'm just so proud of all of you for being here, for the distance that you've traveled to be here. Even if you didn't come very far, you have come a long ways in the studies and the work that you've done to prepare to be here. So thank you all for all of that. And I just echo what Nick said. He said it so eloquently, and I can't speak, but I am so proud of all of the work that you have done and accomplished. Truly appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight as we kick off this 37th annual Envirothon competition. Wow. Thank you to Mississippi for hosting it this year. Oh, and by the way, were any of you here wherever we were? Let's see, where were we for the one that was 37 years ago? Anybody here at that competition? Mark, were you there? It was in Pennsylvania. It was before my time, too. But anyway, what a wonderful idea they had. I think it was originally called the Enviro Olympics. Yeah, and they got in a little trouble about that, but you know, we won't talk about that. So they ended up calling it Envirothon, and that worked. So, and it has stuck. So that's really a little tidbit of information from some old people. This year, we're hosting 42 teams from across the U.S. and Canada. They've traveled here to Mississippi, and you know, sometimes that's not the easiest part, is just getting here. It's sometimes hard work, but we're so glad you made it. You, the teams, are here to test your knowledge now, of your understanding and your knowledge of this year's current topic, non-point source pollution. And I think that is an awesome topic to be thinking about and worrying about, because that is something that affects us every day. While I'm here, I'd also like to thank our partners. We have partners in this, not just sponsors, but partners who help us with the overall competition and the overall program. The USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service and the National Association of Conservation Districts. We appreciate the work that they do in helping us promote and have established this program. So I'd like to give them a hand. We couldn't do this without our sponsors and the partners that we've developed over the years, for sure. Also here on behalf of the NCF Envirothon Operating Committee, we're the group that guides the competition from year to year. Yes, Mississippi is hosting it this year, and they've been working some long, hard hours to get everything ready. But this group is here year after year, and they are the ones who bring the stability to the program, consistency, and we work with that host committee to make sure things are as much the same, that need to be the same from year to year in planning each year's event. We're already working on 2027, so you know that's just the way that goes. So I'd like to introduce those my fellow committee members that are here. Just stand up when I call your name. I think most of them here on the front row. Shawnee Nordland from Montana. We have Ashley Melvin from Delaware. She works for Smokey the Bear, I believe. Becky Gino from New Brunswick, Canada. Brooke Myers from South Carolina. And Carrie Milligan is from Utah. She is our vice chair of the committee, and as you know, she's the chair of the CAT team, co-chair of the CAT team, along with Megan Grimes from Nebraska. And Wayne McKeever from West Virginia. Where you at? Wayne's back there. And Blanche Hurlbut from New York. And Kelsey Sudall from Connecticut. I don't know where she is. Anyway, they're all here with us this year. We also have several members who couldn't make it. Kelly Farrar from Prince Edward Island, Canada, couldn't be here with us. Mark Hedge from New Mexico couldn't be here. And Audra Leach from Connecticut couldn't be here, but they have been a part of our meetings and so forth from, since last year, so they're with us in spirit. And I just want to say a personal thanks to all of you operating committee members for all of the work that you do and giving of your time, and I know it's a lot of time and a lot of hard work, and so we appreciate everything that you guys do. I'd also like to recognize a couple of other really important folks, that this competition would not exist at this time without our own Jennifer Brooks from North Carolina. She's our program manager, and we could not do this without her. She has really brought everything in order and to a different level since she has been our program manager, and I want to thank her for all of her hard work. That girl works all weekend sometimes. I mean, it's amazing what she has to do and does for us. Also, our newer employee, Aubrey Balcom, I want to thank her. She is running around taking pictures and making sure everything is running, and all our alumni and outreach, she's our alumni and outreach coordinator. So is Aubrey around somewhere? Yeah, there she is in the back somewhere. Yep. But many, many thanks. They are paid staff, but they work a lot of hours. I know they do because I hear from them, all these late hours. And so anyway, I appreciate all of their work. Now, I want to wish all the teams the best of luck. You ready to show us what you've learned? You ready, right? All right. As I said before, the best people I know are gathered right here in this room. The committee that works each year throughout the year to make it possible, the local crew here in Mississippi who've done a ton of work for the last, how many years has it been? 2, 3? Just to make this happen. And I'm in awe every year of the wonderful event that happens. It just happens, and it's always different, but it's always great, and I appreciate all that. Doesn't matter if we're in Alberta, Canada, or New York, Ohio, or right here in Mississippi. I can't begin to thank you all enough for all the work that you've done. We would not be here without you. I'm also very proud to be one of those team members that is here this week. I feel like we've all worked hard to be here. Remember, team members, the teams, you guys, as Nick said a while ago, this is for you. I just am in awe of all of you guys. So remember, though, to thank all of those resource professionals that you'll meet tomorrow. thank the volunteers who are getting you from one place to the other. Just want to have a grateful heart for all of these people who've worked really hard. And I know you're going to be hot and tired, but just remember to be respectful and thank the ones who are working for your good. And with that, I'm going to, let's see, no, there's a couple other things I have to do. I'm supposed to make sure that you follow us on our social media. Now, I'm not an expert on that, but you guys know how this works, right? So the younger ones will tell the older ones how to do that. But just be sure to follow us on those social medias, and because that is how the word gets out. And we don't want to be the best kept secret, do we? And be sure that you have downloaded the app. I did do that all by myself. And it's, I know. So it must be pretty easy, right? So be sure and download that, all of the schedules. If there are updates, that's how that will come through. So that is a very important piece of information to have, is that app. And to be sure you can use the QR code there. That will take you right to the app, and so you can download it. And we're trying to be better stewards of our resources by not printing out lots of paper like I had to do. But, you know, we're trying. We're working one step at a time. And with that, I will turn this back over to Nick. So thank you so much.
All right, well, thank you, Millie, and thank you all for all the folks that are here tonight that are making this possible. We just appreciate you so much. I want to wish all of you the best of luck as you go through the week. I hope that you will remember to have fun, to be safe, be courteous, be kind to your friends, and let's have a great Envirothon. A few little housekeeping items. Drink water. Not in here. It's very important as I live here, so I can tell you from personal experience, if you wait till tomorrow to start hydrating, you're going to have a problem. So it's going to be hot. We've got water on site. We will make sure that you're cool. When you go to the training and testing days, you received a cooling towel in your pack. Bring your cooling towel and bring your Envirothon water bottle that were in your what you got at check-in. That is all that you need to bring unless you have some type of medical. And the fan, the little fans, yeah. It's good at blowing that hot air around. But those things, do not bring a lot of other things. If you have a medical situation where you need something specific, please find a CAT or operating committee member and talk to them about that. We will have bug spray. We will have sunscreen and things like that. Most everything that you're going to need on site, we're going to have you taken care of. But if you have some special accommodations that you need, please talk to us before you get on the bus. We need to make sure that we can control that as we go forward. So drink plenty of water, have fun. This is non-point source pollution is what we're talking about this week as far as our current issue. And so I would invite you, not only while you're here, but while you're in your life, to, if you see a piece of trash, pick it up. Not every piece of trash falls because somebody threw it down there. It happens. It falls out of the back of trucks. There's all kind of things that pollute our world. So we can help each other by picking it up. As you're walking across this wonderful campus of my alma mater, I would appreciate it if you would pick up the trash that you see. We would love to have our host site call and tell us, wow, our campus looks so much better when you left. So that is a goal of mine this week, is that we do our part as we go through our daily lives to make it a little bit better. I do have one closing thing. Let's see here. I have someone if you're from Massachusetts, man, I've got to go on another shopping spree. This is the second one. I've got a gentleman. Let's see here. If you're from Massachusetts, and you lost your wallet. I have it, so if you will find me after we close out, we will get that back to you. Have fun, drink plenty of water, enjoy yourselves while you're in Mississippi, and let's have a great 2026 Envirothon. And with that, you are dismissed. Thank you very much.